Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Andy. So today we're discussing points of control, a brand new acronym for you, POC. So let's move to the chart. This is the Bitcoin chart on 4 hours, and I have a question for you. Why does the price keep returning to levels like this and this and this consistently? Why is it rejected levels like this and this and this, or supported by this level here and rejected by the same level there? Is it random? No, it's not. And this is where points of control come in. Let me turn back on the ones I've already got mapped here for Bitcoin. So here you go. So now suddenly you can see the bottom point of control I've got here. Look how many times the price has come back down to that. Now, it's not an order block at that point. It's not a fair value gap, but it is a point of control. So what are they? If you use TradingView, go to this menu here at the top next to the candles that you've got here. And you can see that we've got the normal candles, hollow candles, volume candles. And what we're interested in further down is session volume profile. I bookmarked it so it appears at the top, but let's go to it now. So we get all these white lines, and every one of these white lines is a point of control. Looks a bit crazy, right? But actually it's very simple to understand. So I've got my chart set to UTC, and every point of control is the price at which on a given trading day from 0-100 UTC to 23.59 UTC, the price at which the bulk of the trades took place. So effectively, the price that everybody agreed was the fair price of that day. And what that happens to be thereafter is very strong support or resistance lines that you can use on your charts. And I've mapped some, as you can see now, back to these very strong ones here. The longer the white line, the stronger it is. And what would happen though if I say came down here? I don't have them all on it, the chart would look crazy. What would happen if I came down to this one and put it on the chart here and then went back to the candles? Look at that. Look at that. So that's what we were looking at before. But again, look, supported, 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 supported. So points of control are very, very good. Now, this is how I use them. Because you could go on forever putting points of control on, right? But let me just take that one off. I use it in two ways. I have a POC from previous days, like beyond yesterday, and then I also put on yesterday's. Now this was the 27th of September, so I will map that there when I'm trading, and I have that saved as a POCY to differentiate it from a normal POC. And if we go back to there, well, wouldn't you believe it, that even today, yesterday's POC, so the POC yesterday, is actually still the fair price that everybody agrees on for Bitcoin. And I can see that that is now acting as support. So how would you use this within your trading? I use it as an added confluence. So for instance, if I went to the 4 hours, we've discussed order blocks, we've discussed fair value gaps, we've discussed break of structure, all of these things, right? If I was to turn on order blocks and just stretch that out a bit, look at that. I have the POCY, the point of control from yesterday, going right through the middle of this current order block, and the previous POC at almost at the bottom of the previous order block. So imagine now I have one confluence, POCY. I have two confluences, a bullish order block. If I happen to get a fair value gap with a break of structure, that's three confluences. If I was using the VWAP strategy and the VWAP bounce was also somewhere around that region, I have four confluences. And that gives me more confidence that this price may hold this level and go up from here. So that's it in a nutshell. Points of control are very, very powerful and can act as support and resistance for some time after that day has closed. So that's it for this subject. The next video we're going to be discussing, because I keep mentioning it, VWAP and what they are and how we use them. So my name's Andy. Please subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.